Gilly Guide here with another N64 tutorial. This time it's Polaris Snocross, released in 2000. This is one of my favorite racing games on the N64. It utilizes the analog stick very well. It runs very fast with the correct settings, and it's very easy on your hands. It just has the A button and the joystick, and I don't actually use any more buttons than that. There might be more, but we'll see as the metagame progresses. Jump right in. I'm going to select this one. Generally handling and stability are good, but you do need top speed for these initial tracks. Depending on the settings that you pick, this game is quite a bit laggier or not. Snow is always laggier, and so is day. So generally I try to play on night and clear. But in the tournament you won't be able to change that. I recommend starting off in third person, otherwise it's going to be hard for you to pick up the game. So generally the idea here for keeping your speed is focusing on landing at the correct angle. So generally this means picking up the nose of your snowmobile by pressing down on the stick at the right time before you land. If you do that correctly, you can actually accelerate almost every time you land in this game. So an optimal run actually means landing the jumps correctly so that you maintain the speed so that you can maintain the routing for the next jumps. You start off pretty slow in this game. There's upgraded sleds that go on, max 60 miles an hour. You get up into the 80s towards the end of the game, so other than landing correctly, you really want to make minimal adjustments and focus on going in straight lines wherever possible. The CPUs are really good in this game. They have good elastic banding, and on some of the higher difficulties especially, it becomes quite difficult to keep in front of them. One thing you always have to keep in mind is that you never want to be trying to force them off of their snowmobiles. You just want to try to outrace them. Most of the time when you try to slam into them, you actually end up falling off of your snowmobile. See if I can show that here. So there is a brake button, Z. R kind of is tied to a trick system, which is really important in the championship mode, and I'll go over the trick system in another video. It's pretty simple if you just want to use it to get through the championship, but it also has a bit of depth to it that I'm not particularly good at. So this game doesn't really have the kind of player base that most games on the N64 have. The PlayStation version really does run a little bit better, but I find the lack of analog support on the PlayStation version, it just doesn't feel the same. So the N64 analog is quite a good stick. Sometimes you can get in these weird interactions with the ground like I just had there. Yeah, that's Polaris Snocross. This is just a beginner video. I'll be linking the speedrun.com site where I've created some written up guides that go into more detail. I really hope you'll check out this game. It's quite a relaxing game, and when you go into first person mode and you're at nighttime and everything, you can actually end up getting a pretty fast racing experience out of it. The collision detection is a little bit different in the first person as well, so there might be some unchecked or untapped potential there for skips or avoiding collisions that would otherwise throw you off track, like the one I just hit. Even if, especially in these beginner levels when you don't have your sled upgraded, it's quite difficult to beat the CPUs unless you have the right routing. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and take care.